Welcome, welcome, welcome. Walden University. So my first course I took was a doctoral writing assessment class. And in that doctoral writing assessment class, they taught me on the skills that was needed for my DNP project. And they actually will give you like a test. And depending on how you do on your writing, how you do with your research, and how you do with putting together your references, you'll either have to take Doctoral Writing 1 and Doctoral Writing 2, or if you do pretty good, like I did pretty good, so I just had to take the Doctoral Writing 2. Now, that class was given to me. It was really good. They had videos, and I think it was someone available if you needed to like Zoom or they use Teams with someone. But I followed the prompts, did everything, and I actually learned from reading. So I was a really good reader. So I was able to do that program and pass it. And you have to pass that doctoral writing program before you can go to your other 2 doctoral classes. So in essence, the doctoral writing assessment course, 2, the intermediate composition skills, which is the grad writing 2, I successfully completed it, but there were no credit hours. It was a requirement. The second class I took, or along with that one, was the Foundations and Essentials for the DNP. So that's NURS 8002. And I took that one in my summer 2022 quarter. That along with writing, since it was me just coming into Walden University, I kind of had to get myself organized. I had a lot going on, and I had literally just came into Walden and was still completing the whatever I had to do for the other schools. So I came out with a B. I wanted to do a little bit better, but I basically came out with a B from that class. So that was a math. My Essentials of Evidence-Based Practice, which is a DNRS 6052, and it's the evidence-based practice. They transferred that in because I had a passing score of an A from brick and mortar university I went to. So it transferred in. Basically, that was writing, how to collect your data. So I didn't take that at Walden, but they transferred that in. Which was great. Another class that I got transferred in was my theory, the foundations theory in nursing, which is required. It's kind of like a transition class, but it was transferred in to replace NURS 811-4. Remember, I came from a brick and mortar school. I was an FNP program, and then I transferred to Walden University. Another course they transferred was my research evidence-based practice class. I passed that because there were like I believe 6 DNP classes that were transferred over from the brick and mortar university. They require more than Walden does. So I got that transferred in and did well. And then that led to my transforming nursing. So the transforming nursing was also transferred in, and that's like your first class before you start your psych NP clinicals, and that's kind of outside of the DNP, but I took that class also, and it was transferred over. And then there's what they call co-recs, or requirements. I had an advanced pathophysiology class, which I took at the brick and mortar school, and I transferred that over to Walden, and it replaced Walden's course. So I did transfer that one over, so that was really good. It was 2, 6502 and 6521. They were satisfied at the University of Detroit Mercy. So those 2 advanced pathophysiology class and my advanced pharmacology class, my apologies, were also transferred in. So once I transferred those courses in, Walden also requires a healthcare policy and analysis class. I had that class at the brick and mortar school, and I transferred it in. So I just want to give you the gist that Walden actually, as long as you get a B or better, transfer all of your credits from brick and mortar schools. If you do like I did, decide to go from an FNP to a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. So I was already on the road for DNP, which was a good thing. So that is me summarizing. Walden accepted the credits, and yes, they will, as long as the school's accredited. All credits are accepted. And I had an extra class that Walden didn't even utilize, but hey, you know how that is.